Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the same clothes as my other video, is because this is the same day that we're installing the radio. We have one panel off, so we're going to show how to install this smart top dongle. This dongle will allow you to do a bunch of cool features in your car, including put the convertible top down while you're driving, put the windows down with one touch, put the convertible down with one touch, a bunch of light features. I'll go over all the features once we do have it installed, but I am going to show you guys how to install this today. It's a plug and play harness, so let me show you. So if you see right here, this is the harness that it's included. It's a plug and play harness. It piggybacks off the original connectors. And then every single year, Mods for Car, the manufacturer of this product, comes out with a new feature for this module. So it includes a USB cable so you can snake it somewhere, so you always have functionality, new functionality each year in firmware updates. So the module that we need to tap into for the convertible lives behind this panel, and that's where it's going to become mounted. So we are going to do a time lapse of taking off. There's a couple screws. There's screws under here, and there's the panel just pops off. If you have a convertible, you probably know how to do it, but we'll show you in a time lapse of us taking it off. First step, we're going to remove the seat to get access to the panel. Just pull up.
No, I can't sing for long. You kiss me like you love me for life.
So you saw that we took the seat out. You just pull up on the seat. We also took the back part of the seat out, only because we're doing the radio, like I said. But this panel, there is two 8mm bolts in here, and then there's a clip over here, and you can pull off and slide it out. Now the module sits somewhere over here, so there's a couple more 8mm that we are going to take off for this whole panel to come out, and then you'll see where we actually plug in the module. So we're gonna do that now.
Now I can sing for long. I can sing for long in my home. No one in my fucking zone, in my zone.
Alright guys, so I think you saw, but to take that panel off, there is a screw here and a screw here. On my car, they were both 7mm. And then you have to take this trim piece off. You only have to remove it from these two clips, but we're gonna have to run a wire, so I took the whole kick panel piece off. So you just pull that off. Just be careful not to break it, because it does break pretty easily. And then you can just slide this out from both sides, and it should come out pretty easily.
So the next thing we're going to see is this is your convertible module, and we're actually going to tap into that using this this module right here, which has a USB port on one side, which we're going to run somewhere so we can put features on it. So it just plugs in like that. Just plug it in, but we're going to leave that aside, and you can see you have this connector and this connector, so it piggybacks off it. So we're going to remove this connector right here. And I do suggest having your battery disconnected, just to be safe. And it's also going to use, I believe, this black one. So it has the typical BMW style where you move this lever and it comes out. So now we can take this and plug it into itself. It only goes in, it's keyed, so it only goes in one way. Clips around it, and then the other one clips in here. But now we're gonna attach these two together, and it only goes in one way as well. Just want to make sure I had it the right way to make sure it does go in one way. So now you have everything connected. This is the connector for the module, and now these two plug back into the car. It is a little tight, not gonna lie, but it does fit. Would help if I had the connector open when it's going in. So it clips in, and now the other one, like I said, it's keyed. Just make sure you insert it the right way. And bam, and now we're going to have to try to neaten that up. And now the module plugs in like so. And I think we're just gonna, they include some double-sided tape. I think we're just gonna double-sided tape it to the back here and then route this cable. We're gonna leave it under where, under the seat where it lifts up, just so it's an easy spot if we ever need to access this cable in the future to do software updates, stuff like that. So here's kind of how we just placed everything. We wanted to make sure there's enough clearance. So the module is just sticking back there, and we have a cable routing sitting right under the seat for easy access. One thing I should note, and it says this in the software update, in the installation instructions, to make sure you update the module to make sure you have the latest version on the specific module. So that's what we are going to do. We're going to update it, and then we'll be back showing really all the features. So this just goes back the same way as it came out. It's pretty simple how it came out. If you have any questions about installation, stuff like that, where to put it, just drop them in the comments below. But we're now going to show you the functions and features of this, and it seems pretty cool so far. It was very easy installation. This, having the piggyback on it, made it super easy, so I was really excited with that part. All right, so we're now going to show you guys how to code the functionality and do a brief demonstration of the functionality. One thing to note is before coding any functions, please update it, and we'll show you how to do that. It's very important. It's listed under the instructions. So we just have this wire running from the module, which is behind here as you saw us install. We just ran it up here and plugged it into my friend's computer. Now he's gonna show you how to actually code it and update it.
All right, so over here we have all the different functions, and this is on the Mods for Cars website, and Evan is going to link it in the description so that you can go read all of the different functionality of it. So you can go through this later. There's a lot. Can't go through all of it in the video, but we will go through a few. So first of all, to connect to the module, you're going to want to plug it into the laptop, and then open up the software that you can download from their website. Just click connect. And then you'll see right here, connection successful. So then we'll go up here to firmware, and we can do check for update. Firmware is up to date right there. Whenever you get this new, you're gonna wanna check for an update first, just to make sure everything's all set. And then over here we can go to settings, and this is how you code it. So each function relates to one of these functions over here. So you see FN1 and then function 1. So this is to turn off the entire module or turn on the entire module. All right, so let's go through a few different functions.
So you definitely need to turn on function 1 to actually turn the module on. So function 1 and put it in position 1.
So we'll just go through a few different functions here. So for function 2, it is the one-touch operation. So 0 is this function's off. 1 means it's on, and then 2 puts it in valet mode. So you'll see setting 1 right here enables one-touch operation and comfort close for all windows. And if we go over here, we'll see under function 2, I have it set to 1 so that I can use a one-touch operation and comfort close. So for function 3, it is the maximum speed that you can open the top at. And you'll see right here, 0 is 0 kilometers an hour, which means it doesn't work. And then it goes up in increments by 10 kilometers per hour for each function. So over here, I have it set to 1 because I don't really want to be going that fast while I'm putting the top up. I just want to be able to start moving a little bit while the top is still finishing closing. And the last function that we're going to go over in this video is the remote top. So here it's off, function 1 is hold, number 2 is tap, and then 3 is both. So for function 4, I have it set to 3 for both, which means I can tap to unlock the top with the remote, or I can hold. So if you want to read through this, you can read through it, and you'll get a lot more information out of this whole thing. And there are several functions. There are total of 11, and this 11th one is actually pretty interesting too. It's comfort blinkers. So you can tap the turn signal stalk and it'll do a triple blink, and you'll see over here I also have that one enabled.
And then when you're ready, once you pick all your options and you're ready to actually code it, all you do is click
right to module right there. And if you want to see what all your functions are, then you can just do read from module. I didn't change anything, so it's the same thing. And then when you're done, you're gonna want to go to USB connection and just click disconnect. And then you can unplug the USB and you're all set.
So now we're going to show you the actual functionality of basically the one touch, and just show you guys how it works and how easy it is to use the functionalities that have been coded. So now we're going to show you the one touch functionality of putting up the top. So if I just press this button once, it takes a second, but you can see top's going up and button is not being held. And it is a slow process just because it is the e46. This is the normal speed of it. But like I should mention again, is no one is touching the button, and it fully locked and all the windows did go up. So that is really cool. So I forgot to actually do an outro for the video for the top module. So if you guys enjoyed this video of installing the top module on my friend's BMW convertible and seeing all the functionality that it does have, I will put a link down in the description for mods for cars so you can see all the functionalities that are available for the e46. I should mention that they make this module for other cars besides the e46, because I know I do have viewers that have other BMWs, not just the e46. So put that down in the description. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you like the e46. I have a lot more coming up. As you probably saw towards the end of the video, there's a new radio inside my friend's car. He had the factory BMW navigation radio, and we upgraded it to a 8-inch C-CAN radio that's running Android. So stay tuned for that video. It'll be coming out. And I hope you guys saw my story. Oh yes, I got cinnamon interior for my car. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.